Hello everybody, and welcome to more Horizon Zero Dawn. Let's just get right to it, I guess. Text log. From Margot Shen to Elizabeth Sobek, simulation results. Wow, you weren't kidding about Gaia's predilection for animal morphologies. Sure, not totally unexpected given the rough natural terrain her bots will have to navigate, but I agree that there's something deeper going on here. Her designs aren't just functional, they feel almost like, well, tributes is the word that comes to mind, as though she's already mourning their loss. And not just for the disappearing fauna of our time, but creatures from the fossil record. References to megafauna in some of her designs. So cool! Well, whatever Gaia thinks up, Hephaestus will empower her to build it. I just wish we could still be around in a century or two to see what she makes. Margot. Well, some of them are fucking terrifying, I can tell you that right now, lady. I think that was all that there was in this room, so I'm gonna grab my gun. I'm gonna pick up my gun. Oh, that was the door, yeah. Pick up my gun and head for the door. Because I'm probably gonna run into more Shadow Karja, or more Eclipse. Motherfuckers. Okay, so probably want to go up there, but is there something back here? No? Ah, God. This wouldn't be so bad if I wasn't bringing the gun around with me, but it's just gonna make future encounters much easier. 'Tis the sensible thing to do. Okay. What's up here? Gaia's on the second floor. Oop. Can I get to you from another way? Fuck it. Oh, I can't even focus on you now. So I'm guessing I have to get to you from over there. Okay. Ah, bodies I never got to loot. Oh, I can't even take your shit.
I think this is it.
Yep.
Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off.
Oh, I can get
There's
in there.
got to be a way inside.
Maybe that whole recognition thing that you've been doing where...
More Eclipse.
Careful now.
Well, it looks like I can take these guys out stealthily if I want to. But I do also have this Deathbringer gun. See what happens. Because I don't exactly want to get rid of it just yet. And they haven't seen me, so that works. Okay. I'm not even going down there yet, apparently. Oh, but I am going down there, like, now. Nobody in front of me? Okay. Good. Nothing here to play back. Oh, there's a text log. Can't log onto it from here, though. I say log onto it, but I can't, like, open it from here. It's the word that I was looking for.
The collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement.
Cool.
Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula. by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system.
Wait, what?
That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Yes, let us begin slaughtering these motherfuckers. Right after I read this. Oh. There we go. Samana Abaji, Elizabeth Sobek, and the winner is Encapsulated DNA. Over the past 10 days, I performed an exhaustive review of data storage solutions. Magnetic, optical, quantum, even that eternity tech that FAS was shilling a year or so ago. But every other solution has one or more fatal shortcomings. Too heavy to transport, too massive to install in the allotted space, too power intensive over the centuries, too prone to failure past 300 to 400 years, etc. Encapsulated DNA will easily hold the 40 plus zettabytes we're projecting for Apollo. There are still many details to finalize, of course. To start with, we need to select the inert material in which we'll embed the molecules, already testing 16 candidate materials, as well as design and fabricate the power systems and sealed reliquaries that will keep the DNA at negative 18 degrees Celsius for 1,000 plus years. So long as I assure you that it didn't factor into my decision, may I confess that I deem it entirely fitting, indeed propitious, I don't know how to pronounce that word, whatever. Indeed, propitious, that we will be using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge from mechanized extinction? Is not just ironic, but heroic. Life is the hero, beating back the forces of oblivion. In any case, much to do. Until next time, peace be with you, Samina. Or Samina. Can't remember how she pronounced it like 5 seconds ago. Are you a text log? Then I'll read you as well. God damn it. Bring back to the text log. Apollo update. Over the past 2 months, the full benefit of our procurement of a copy of the Homer archive from Far Zenith has made itself known, and as a result, all of Apollo's key deliverables are on schedule. Apollo has already surpassed 40 million discrete data entries and continues to grow. The physical science modules are effectively complete, with soft science modules close behind. World history, cultural data, and media archives are also on schedule. Language preservation is wrapping up, a bit ahead of schedule due to falling short of our goal to preserve 4,500 languages. I suppose the tragic early loss of Papua New Guinea doomed that goal from the outset, with attendant curricula development about to begin. Speaking of the heuristic curricula, they are performing well in testing, with children and adolescents demonstrating high levels of engagement with and trust in the Aristotle and Aspasia personae. Personally, I find them highly engaging, especially when they debate. I wish half my professors had been so entertaining. Peace be with you. Samina. Samina, whatever. So, yeah, we're just going ham. See, already only one enemy left. And if he's not gonna get his bitch ass over here, I guess I'll have to come to him. Hang on while I bend over. Oh man, my big old gun is so heavy. Are you coming or not? Like, you were still... Oh, there you are. Hey, buddy.
In what should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Yeah, I'm going to. Trust me, Silence. If there's one thing I love doing in this game, it is going off the beaten trail to find any and all information. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's anything over here. Whee! Got some magic glowy shrooms. This is where I just was. Okay. Is there any place for me to climb around? Okay, so there's that thing up there I can climb up on top of. Aha, and a data point, just like I was hoping for.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Okay. Seems like that's all the stuff there is to get around here. So, moving on up in the world. And also, I'm sorry, Harris, but there's people who were also shitty in this era as well. Oh, I literally just came up there. I want to do more exploring real quick. I feel like there's gotta be more data points just lying around in this incredibly lore-heavy place. Okay, guess not. Let's keep going then. If I missed anything,
Welcome to Hades. Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app.
have fun.
I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine you're Gaia 200 years from now and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do. Which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial.
Jesus Christ.
All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal.
Yeah.
So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
I will. Just give me 1 second. Okay, let's listen and or read more. Ooh, from Travis Tate to Elizabeth Sobek. Noise complaints. Color me confounded, Lizzie. Bashcore? Anyone who says the old TT codes to Bashcore is straight up lying. And you know it. Old Trav don't have no luck with commercialized razzle-dazz. Nuh-uh. Heck, I'd rather guzzle a liter of Zatarum runoff than listen to Grey Swarm for 30 seconds. Hand to God and swear on my mama's grave. And she was religious. Nah, that ain't Bashcore. That ain't Bashcore blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. It's death metal, girl. Classical music. 80s and 90s mostly. Got me some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese gore grind, some Swedish cannibal-themed stuff too. Stop by if you want to listen. Or heck, just come within 50 meters of the lab. Ain't no Bashcore you'll see, or hear rather, in the screech that rends the air, fucking A. And feel in the throbbing pulse of the floor and walls and ceiling swallowing you up like you was Jonah trapped in the gullet of gothic death fish. Hallelujah. As for those requests to turn it down, no can do, Lizzie. This is how I code. Turn down my death metal. Might as well give up stimulants, chocolate malts, and industrial accident vids. Last I heard, we was supposed to be coding Hades down here. Am I really supposed to code an extinction protocol without death metal to inspire me? Nah, I don't think so. Stay cool. Trav. I identify with that so fucking hard. Oh my god. Quick little story before I start reading this one. When I used to work at the company that I used to work for, Herpaderp, I used to work on site, and I shared an office with a little old lady named Elaine, and she has since passed, and now I'm starting to feel bad, but maybe she rest in peace. She was awesome. Anyways, back to the story because it has to do with death metal. So, when I shared an office with her, I was real concerned that I would say shit that would, like, offend her, or I would listen to my music a little too loudly and she'd hear it, and she would be, you know, livid. Like, she wouldn't, like, she'd report me for listening to really vulgar music and blah, blah, blah. So I was kind of on my toes when I first started sharing an office with her. About 3 shifts into working in that office with her, though, I come into the office a little bit late one day, and she's listening to So What by Metallica and singing along with it. So just imagine coming into an office with a little old lady sitting at her desk doing her work, singing the lyrics, I fucked a... what was it? What was she singing at that point in time? I fucked a chicken, I fucked a goat, I rammed my cock right down his throat, so what? So what, you boring little cunt. And she's singing this, she's singing along with it, and she's like, probably in her 60s, and she's singing along with fucking Metallica's So What? Which, I mean, it's not heavy or anything, but it is vulgar as fuck. And that's the story of my favorite person that I've ever shared an office with. Elaine was awesome. Anyways. Tight here. Just popped 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out a Goldilocks solution to Guy's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of dream time, what is? Before this, every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard, and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers. Sometimes her arms too. So that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business. So I had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for the wear. Too soft. And too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming systems and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly re-reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. Sneaky. I swear, ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective coated shell. Yeah, turns out the Just Rat solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unsate it from command positions so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are plenty strong. Guess it's time to sleep now and bed. I'll back to it tomorrow. Alligators. I fucking love this guy. The guy who designed Hades is so far one of my favorite characters. Oh, do I get to read my southern accent more? Aw, no. From Samana Abaji to Travis Tate, CCing Elizabeth So. Archive abuse. Mr. Tate. This mail concerns Apollo Archive submission number 000023876. Your 666th submission in just 5 days. And ooh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings, re inappropriate materials, you chose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me then to thank you on 2 counts. 1, for giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favorite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to the dust heap of oblivion. It truly warms my heart to know that I have saved future humanity from the ordeal of experiencing not just one, but all 16 installments of Making a Millipede. Don't worry, the Pasolini material has already been preserved. Extreme, perhaps, but art. 2, for clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous and ethically fraught for archivists such as myself. The definition of obscenity. You have freed me from the subjective quagmire embodied in Judge Potter's famous utterance, "I know it when I see it." Thanks to you, I can now apply a single objective criterion. If Travis Tate submitted it, it's obscene. Accordingly, I have directed Apollo staff to summarily reject all of your future submissions sight unseen. Perhaps you might invest the time you would have spent preparing further submissions on, I don't know, your assigned work. We have a world to save after all. Or the rest of us do anyways. Dr. Samana Abaji. Oh, Travis Tate is my spirit animal, who is also a human.
Looks like the only way onwards.
Okay, do I just not get to go into Elizabeth's office? Oh no, here we go.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions.
Artificial
For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist.
generation of human beings.
I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Was that a Japanese German dude? Like he looked Japanese, but that was, I believe, a German accent. It's definitely not a Japanese accent. Okay, so some of these look more intact than others. Hello, text log. God damn it. I'm too excited, so I pressed the button too early. From Patrick Brochard Klein to Elizabeth Sobeck. Subject FZ Chambers. Fuck it, I'll try my German accent. The ectogenic chambers arrived 2 days ago. I spent the last 36 hours examining them and poring over technical documentation. Their revelation. Astonishing. I don't know what you had to give for Zenith in trade to get these chambers, but it was worth it. In a single leap, the embryologists have vaulted past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risks of ECMO resolved. Nutritional delivery resolved. Hormonal stability resolved. 12 other risk areas resolved. Before I examined these chambers, I considered the Odyssey to be a fool's errand. But if the rest of FZ's technology is at this level, well, a human colony around Sirius doesn't seem so impossible after all. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident they can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours, then get back to it. Expect a fabrication plan within 48 hours. PPK. That slipped in and out of being a German accent quite a few times, but I'm going to keep going with it because I'm determined. Ooh. Ah! From him again, some more German accent. Development of the artificial persona for cradle services, nurturer, disciplinarian, healer, continues at a good pace. We are targeting Turing Point 4 for these constructs. She should allow low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sets. The stimulus-driven switches of personae, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning there are entrenched feedback loops between the disciplinarian and healer personae. I have also attached the reports from an incident where a servitor running the mother personae inventioned on the disciplinarian servitor's behavior. A parental argument, if you will, amusing on first glance, perhaps, but deeply concerning. I have attached a comprehensive plan for correcting these interactive protocol shortcomings in just data corrupted. Okay. My fucking German accent keeps flip-flopping between being a German accent and being a Russian accent, and I kind of love it.
I have to ditch something.
What about you? What do you say? From Patrick again. Eleuthia 01 was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xinjiang province could detect it. Ping back from crucial systems is good. For our maiden voyage, a success. Regards my disputes with the betas over zygote selection. Of course I understand we have limited overhead to run simulations of gene flow in our future humans, but we can all agree there is margin for refinement in future cradle populations. Donk, in addition to personally overseeing completion of the Eleuthia 02 site inside Mount Namuli, I will formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. I'm gonna have to listen back to know what the fuck kind of accent I'm even trying to pull here, but I'm having fun doing it, so I don't care. I know what you say, so I want to get up there, eh? Oh, it's literally stairs right over here by that thing that I didn't go up. God, I have the feeling this place is going to be quite a few episodes.
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
Ooh.
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Alright, then let's do that. Haha, I didn't go in the water. Cause fuck touching the waters. The only thing that's unintuitive in this game is the swimming. Which, I mean, fair enough. You are coding. That is a lot of coding to put in for one action. And swimming's not really smooth in most games. I think the game that does it the best was when Assassin's Creed... I want to say Assassin's Creed Brotherhood? Or was it Assassin's Creed 2 that introduced swimming? I'm thinking Brotherhood. I'm leaning towards Brotherhood. Nobody else in here? Good. What's over here? Audio log.
Fox would benefit from antilopinae morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek,
To hold something.
as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet...
And yet, I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Wow, so they programmed Gaia to actually have emotions. Like, complex emotions, too.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Holy shit. So, complex emotions including grief and seemingly bonds of friendship? Because, like, you're not just going to talk to somebody like that unless you consider them to be a friend.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Like you?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Yep. I can agree with that, because if she ended up being a monster... Oh, I'm gonna guess that, like, Hades ended up taking over Gaia. And the subroutines just kind of got rewritten or some shit like that. God fucking damn, I love this game. This might just be usurping The Last of Us as my favorite game, like, ever.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
I might have to do another playthrough of The Last of Us on this channel to make sure that I actually believe that. Maybe after Horizon. Who knows? Anyways. From Charles Ronson to Elizabeth Sobek. Subject, Artemis status. It's coming along, Liz. I'm positive about it. I'm not even going to try an accent for him. Anyways, it's coming along, Liz. I'm positive about it. If those words can still mean anything. Had my sleeves rolled up negotiating with frozen zoos for their samples. So many species trapped in ghoulish hologram dioramas. suspended in what-ifs, more than 14,000 that went extinct between 2000 and 2043. We've started mapping out primary succession, selecting the pioneer organisms for a balanced and sustainable biosphere. Microorganisms and insects, rabbits and hawks, foxes and wolves, thousands more that will have to wait their turn until our new generation can be entrusted with the duty of restoring them, so they can return to a world that, this time, will understand the concept of conservation before it's too late. There's already been too many too lates. We lost a whole collection team during the swarm breakthrough in Myanmar. The samples we lost were, well, irreplaceable. But thanks to you, Liz, the circle of life will bend, not break. The Earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will be again. But not now. Not like this. Not on our watch. And there's one more. From Elizabeth Sobek. Odyssey has failed. Oh shit. All. Some terrible news, I'm afraid. Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drive spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed. Alright. Access.
Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Good question, I suppose. Maybe she was created to kind of be Elizabeth Sobek?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Okay. Oh, geez, that guy does not look nice. Oh. It's because he's not. Oh, shit. Did I just get knocked out? Oh. Looks like it. Jesus.
Still alive. Good.
Oh, it is Helis.
I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
You're gonna throw me into the sun ring, aren't you? Yay, I'm alive, I think. Yes.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny.
Okay.
Until you came along.
Oh shit, you took my focus.
When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my
you
mind.
can reach it from the bottom, Aloy. Put your arm
As sure
through
as
the,
the
through
sun
the bottom.
rises and falls each day, those I am bidden to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing. And when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. It not only grew, but multiplied.
Cool.
I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
I just noticed that he has a like necklace of bullets. That's kind of cool.
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
I fight better.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts. Haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events.
Okay.
You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun.
Okay. You're fucking crazy.
As it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
You're a puppet.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved.
You fucking tell him, Aloy.
Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow.
Okay.
All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
Jesus.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt.
Fucking 1v1 me, bro.
And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Just cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
Yeah, buddy.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place. Exactly where it belongs.
Okay.
The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial
And
animal.
what are you gonna sacrifice me to?
Oh,
I mean, you're sacrificing me for the
speaking
sun.
of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east.
Oh, shit.
To rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land.
So I'm gonna have to deal with that, aren't I?
I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
They're irrelevant. Holy shit, they cast me out? They didn't even really cast you out. Leave the slaughter.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to.
They already did it.
Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
Oh, shit.
This time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
But you're like my weapons are on this platform. Or not anymore? What am I fighting? Come on, buddy.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break.
Oh, buddy, you're underestimating
When
me.
it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy.
God damn it.
All halves of nature joined to one cause.
No.
Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day.
Although this guy is fucking ripped. And the cheering just randomly stopped. Oh, it's the doctor.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes?
Okay, so 2 corruptors.
How else could shadows such as these
And is that a
bow in
trampler?
broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to
Oh,
our
behemoth.
cause?
Oh, no.
To consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands.
Jesus Christ, buddy. Oh, I don't get shit. Okay. Okay.
Without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it.
I think I see what I'm supposed to do.
Yep.
Yep.
Charge either.
Okay, so Men's not available right now, so this is going to be an extra long episode. Yeah, come on. Come over here. Okay. Charge, motherfucker. Come on. Oh, wait, is that my shit that dropped down right there? Okay, it's not.
I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars.
I'm trying, Aloy.
He's on the way. It's down.
Okay. Just needed 2 of them. Come on, drop my stuff. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Wait, did she actually have enough time to get changed there? Yeah, sure. Egg on the crowd. That's gonna go well.
Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with the swift attacks.
Yes, I know. I have fought these things before, Aloy.
That canister on its belly. Looks important. Freeze canister on its head. Cryo arrow shoot some of
All right. Yeah, look over here. Come on. Woo. Ain't doing your lift attacks anymore, are you, buddy? Okay, should be able to get that freeze canister on his back, and then this fight should be done. Okay. Unless it's not going to let me get it. But it did! Okay, it's not done yet, I guess, but it's sure as hell done now. Aw, damn it. I should have looted what I could while I was doing this fight. That's right, bitch. 1v1 me. Send your corruptors in.
Shadows. Kill her.
There we go. Am I gonna have to fight these two? Or is something going to randomly save me?
Kill her.
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Come on. Silence? Yeah. With a Stormbird lure or something? Sweet. Woo, yes. I was kind of hoping I'd get to fight them though, so I can go and pick up all the shit that I missed. Okay, Aloy, are you gonna bitch at Silence now, or are you finally gonna accept the fact that he's actually fucking helping you? Something I never got was her just petty disregard for him and all of the danger he puts himself in for her.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
I've got a spare.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data from your scan.
Figured that was gonna happen.
Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
Yep.
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
How did you find me?
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy. It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon.
That's a good
I wore
point.
out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Wait, that was the only question I get? Nope, nope, I got 2 more.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus.
Thanks. That's not creepy at all.
Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans.
Huh.
Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess.
And he just recognized you.
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed my... who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right.
Gotta help the Nora.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
Oh, sweet.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
So, can I go back to the Sun Ring and try to get the shit that I left in there? Because I kind of really want to. Okay, thank you, game. Thank you, game, for that. And we'll see you guys next time on Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, a few awkward seconds while I go to press the buttons to end the stuff, and yeah, bye.
Come here!
What?
Ah! No, what is happening?
Nope.